All right. Fucking 4-2. Let's go. This should be it here today. Hold on, wait a minute. We got to get that weird music playing. What's good, fam? What's good? 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 Good evening. 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 Tonight, we dine with the Eliminators because this should result in Dallas advancing to the NBA Finals. What's going on? Good evening. Good evening, family. How is it all going? Hope everybody's had a very productive Tuesday. For a second, I thought today was Monday, but obviously it is not. Let it be known right now who the fuck you guys got winning in this game in the comment section. What is good with y'all? Hope y'all are doing well. King of Games in the building. Dusty Boy, what's good? Virgo King. Honest D. Token Black Guy. Edermain, what's happening? Mr. Squared. Born Fresh. Mr. GH2, what's good? Can you get a fuck Dominic Mysterio? You ain't got to tell me twice. J Herbo Gaming, what's good, fam? Professor XTP, how's it going? Jordan J, what's happening? For Clyde, David Box in the building, what's good, bro? I am not taking a shot tonight, but I do got that Red Mountain vodka right near me, so I will take a shot in spirit. I will take a shot in spirit. Yeah, Dallas fixing to close it out tonight. Hazard, 26 months. Said Booker T on NXT slandering me, slaughtering you. Shit, I wonder what he's saying. I hope it ain't fucking Sexy Red who got a mic in a doggone hand right now. Reese in the building, what's good? Said you love the fighting videos. I appreciate you. We had one short that was today. I think I'm waiting for one to possibly get cleared because you know with shorts, for those who don't know, YouTube and Shorts have a very interesting relationship because a great deal of the stuff that's posted on the long form, if it was uploaded on the Shorts, it can mess around and get blocked. So I got to pretty much leave them in the draft form as they get cleared for the ad sustainability to make sure they don't mess around and put a strike on the goddamn channel. So I got a shit ton of short, fighting videos that I haven't been able to upload just yet. But shout out to y'all. Braylon put 5 on it. What you witnessed on Raw, you will be my hitman and take out Dominic Mysterio. That kiss should have been yours. You'll do unspeakable things to that man. Hey, listen, let me tell you something right now. All I know is if somebody could catch Dominic Mysterio outside, I need y'all to hit a man's neck. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? Right on that man's neck. I need him crawling into the ICU like Tama Tonga. I'm ready to be seen, nurse. That's how I need that man crawling into the ICU. Nevertheless, 10-7 is the score right now. Dallas in front. Minnesota in front on the road, but I don't care. I feel the same way about Minnesota, the same way that I feel about Indiana. First 3 quarters, I couldn't care less about what it is that I'm seeing on the floor. It's the fourth quarter where they're ultimately going to go out there and choke. Minnesota should be up 2-1 in this series. Indiana should be flying back to Boston with a 3-1 series lead. Both these teams equally, unequivocally, found ways to lose games, and that's why they're not going to the NBA Finals. We saw the brooms get taken out last night. We fixing to see a broom here tonight. There is no doubt in my mind they're going to mess around and get eliminated. And primarily, the man who happens to wear number 32 with that incredibly light-skinned voice, that goofy-ass fucking smile, and thinks he's the best shooting big man of all time will be the primary reason as to why they mess around and get them brooms swept on top of their head tops. Because Karl Anthony Towns is utter gutter trash. That's all I got to say about that. That's all I got to say about that. Nathan put 2 on it. Said Paces to the L train, fresh hot L's. Ain't that the truth? Oscar, put 2 on it. Said, hey, yo, what's good, Chiseled? Hey, man, I'm chilling. I am chilling. Them boys is getting absolutely eliminated today, and I will go into detail as the game continues to move forward. All I know is Dallas is sending them boys home tonight. And it will be Karl Anthony Towns whose fault it is. Might I add, matter of fact, let me pull up the Karl Anthony Towns. I want to keep it in front of me so I can see this throughout the entire day. Because for those of y'all who didn't know, see, I didn't want to go too into detail. Oh, yes, the Rangers got a 1-0 lead. I am not a hockey fan by any means, but I would just love to go to the Stanley Cup Finals. You know, I might mess around and take my pops to one of those. Yeah, he don't know anything about fucking hockey, but I'll take my dad to a game. Why not? Let's pull up. For those who don't know, literally, my entire purpose in life is to make sure at this stage in my life, my parents' latter years is their better years. What's actually going to fuck me over is it's going to end up hindering, you know, what my future ends up to be. But hey, you know, you got to live with what you got. You only get your parents one time. This is Karl Anthony Towns through the last 5 games, ladies and gentlemen. I just want you to know so I can go into a little bit more detail about this current rant that I'm fixing to go on as they go into their first commercial break of this game. This is Karl Anthony Towns through the last 5 games. I touched on it briefly yesterday, but let me go a little bit more extensive into my absolute disgust and hate for Karl Anthony Towns. This man was on the record saying that he is the best shooting big man of all time. No, not Patrick Ewing, who had absolute killer from the perimeter. Oh, no, not Hakeem Olajuwon, who can absolute snipe from the perimeter. Not Dirk Nowitzki, who retired the greatest shooting big from the beyond the arc of all time, especially in this current generation where bigs can absolutely shoot. Karl Anthony Towns, because he won a 3-point shooting contest and happened to end the season with, I believe, the best 3-point shooting percentage for a big, all of a sudden it took 1 season, or at least the past 2 seasons, for this man to crown himself king of shooting of the bigs of all time. Here you are, through 4 games, last 5 games, 4 for 32, 12.5%. You're supposed to be a superstar, top 5 center in the league. You cannot hit a goddamn shot. Mans couldn't throw a marble into the motherfucking Grand Canyon. He couldn't sit down in a body of water without possibly getting wet. Then this motherfucker making a goddamn shot. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, fam. Through the first, and I said this yesterday, I do not want to see Karl Anthony Towns take more threes than shots he takes in the paint. I don't give a damn about jumpers on the perimeter. If he can't lower the goddamn shoulder or back somebody down inside the paint, I want to see this man executed on the court. He needs to be eliminated, bro. There's no reason why this dude should consider himself anything great in the NBA if he can't exploit mismatches. It don't make no sense. You a 7-footer, but you play like you forgot that you 7 foot. This man plays as if he was handicapped. You ever played 2K and lowered the attributes for players? That's how this man play. He play like a created character that has not yet accumulated enough VC to increase the attributes on his player. But the downside is he was already created in the game, so you had to manually go and lower it, because that's how this man plays. I don't quite understand it. You would have thought he was somebody who was on the spectrum, perhaps mentally ill, coming off the short bus, or they giving him extra time to finish his SATs the way he plays basketball. I don't understand it whatsoever. It makes absolutely no sense to me. And you mean to tell me you get to go home to Jordan Woods? Ridiculous. Tie up the cat. Put on the chastity belt. This man gets no cat because cat don't know how to play basketball. Every time he steps on the motherfucking court, it's ridiculous. If he was a Pokemon, he'd be a Bidoof. Do you understand what I'm saying? Useless. This man does absolutely nothing on the basketball floor. Barely getting cardio in. I promise you, he the type of motherfucker who step on the court and gain weight. Everything this man does is a goddamn embarrassment to the game of basketball. You a waste man, sir. You a waste man. Every time you step into the kitchen, the fire alarm go off. Not because you cooking, only because you burning what the fuck you should have been cooking. You unproductive. I bet you don't know how to tie your motherfucking shoes either. That's why he be wearing the goddamn straps on the shoes, because he don't know how to tie shoes. I bet your underwear dirty. You got skid marks inside that son bitch. Everything cat does in life, I am against. I don't like your haircut. I don't like the way you wear your tube socks. I don't like the color of the jersey you happen to put on. I hate your fashion sense. I don't like the way that you have your goddamn beard. I'm pretty sure that your breath stinks. You need to put some Blistex on. You're light skinned and somehow everybody knows you're ashy. I don't like the damn facial hair that you got on your face. I don't like the fact that you got an excessive amount of hair on your skin. One way or another, everything this man happens to be for, I am against. I should go to your crib, take a shit inside of your goddamn bathroom, and let it marinate. No flushing. I hope the goddamn piping inside your crib just so happens to be clogged. Everything about this man I don't like. I hope your car don't start. I hope your check bounces. I hope the direct deposit never hits your doggone account. 55 million you making next season? Or is it 47 million? I hope your account freezes on some Kanye West shit. I don't like anything Karl Anthony Towns. He pisses me off. Oh, I'm 2 for 2. I've got 4 points. You should have 15. Every possession, Karl Anthony Towns should be inside the goddamn paint, back to the basket, trying to score a goddamn bucket. Ridiculous. And don't even get me started on Rudy Gobert. The fucking baguette man can't seem to guard nobody one-on-one. Minnesota ought to be ashamed of themselves. Look at Rudy Gobert. They calling motherfucking Kyle Anderson slow motion. They should call Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert slow motion. Buddy out here getting spun all day long, spinning like a motherfucking dreidel in the Jewish community. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. You're supposed to be a 4-time defensive player of the year getting cooked like this? You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Man's looking like he a JV high school player that somehow infiltrated the NBA gym, thought they would have sympathy on him, but instead they utilizing this man for highlight reels. Ridiculous. Somebody get Ant-Man some help, please. Somebody get Ant-Man some help, please. I want to see other Minnesota Timberwolves come out there and play with Ant-Man rather than seeing the people I see on the court. Only keep Jaden McDaniels and Naz Reid. Everybody else can fucking go. Trot out the old timers. Somebody get J.R. Ryder on the court. Somebody get Kevin Garnett on the court. Somebody get Stephon Marbury on the court. Somebody get Latrell Sprewell on the court. I don't want to see any current Timberwolves outside of Jaden McDaniels and motherfucking Ant Edwards on the floor. Matter of fact, keep Mike Conley out there too. He's cool. Everybody else, you gotta fucking go. But especially Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Y'all supposed to be 7-footers. Get them the fuck out of here, bro. Suppose 7-footer my ass. You out there looking like 6-inch subs that was sold by Subway while Jared was still out there touching children. Defective. Defective. Both of y'all motherfuckers. Ridiculous. Somebody spit on Karl Anthony Towns. I bet he the type to get spat on and he turns the other cheek. Soft ass motherfucker you. You stupid fucker you. I bet your socks stink. I bet you forget to wash the middle of your back. You know how people be forgetting to wash their back. They got some dirty motherfuckers that's out here. They don't use no washcloth. They just let the water run. Middle of Karl Anthony back stinks. I promise you that. That's why you don't see him outside with motherfucking Jordan Woods out in public. She could go outside with her back exposed because it's clean. This man can't go outside shirtless because I promise you it's a little bit darker. In the middle of that man's back, you dirty motherfucker you. You stupid fucker you. Minnesota got a decent lead right now, but who gives a fuck about the first half? It's ridiculous. I done forgot about the game. I'm sorry about that. I went on a little rant. I can't stand him. No. We're not doing no Johnny Flynn. Hold on. we not freaking Johnny Flynn. We not freaking Johnny Flynn. That's a wild pull right there. Who they draft back to back? It was Johnny Flynn and was it Ricky Rubio? Was it Johnny Flynn and Ricky Rubio? Who was the back to back? I forget. I think it was Johnny Flynn and Ricky Rubio. I forget. Oh, Neon Gohan in the building. What's good, bro? So would I shake hands with Grant Williams or Cat? No, I tell you the truth, I probably shake hands with Grant Williams before I shake hands with Cat. Because at least we know with Grant Williams, he's ass. Cat's supposedly supposed to be a superstar. We know Grant Williams just a role player and a makeshift tough guy when he tries to, impose his will that he's not capable of doing. But Karl Anthony Towns supposed to be a star in the league. There is nothing I despise more than somebody whose projection and potential is at a certain level and they underachieve willfully. It's one thing if you are hindered so heavily by the defense that you're incapable of being able to play a game. It's another thing if you willfully do it. I can't stand that shit. It's like people who put in minimal effort and then you sit around there and wonder why the fucking results doesn't, equate to what their, ability should be able to produce. Braylon Patuan said, am I going to a finals game? Oh, I don't think I'm going to, I'd go into a Stanley Cup finals game if the Rangers make it because it's within proximity, but I don't think I'd be going to an NBA finals game. I'm not, no reason for me to go to Boston just to go cheer on Dallas because I will be cheering for Dallas upcoming in the finals. I don't despise Boston, but I wouldn't mind Dallas winning only because the Boston slander is very music to my ears, I should say. Is Cat on Team USA? I don't think so. Let me see right now. I don't think the rosters were already. Are they still doing tryouts? Let me see. NBA team. Why did I put NBA? It's not NBA. 2024 USA basketball. Let's see. Why the fuck would I want to see the under 18? Nobody give a damn about that. He's not. Okay, so I am seeing Bam, Devin Booker, Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, Anthony Edwards, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Halliburton, Drew Holiday, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Jason Tatum. They have some names that didn't attend that should have attended, but okay, as long as there's no Karl Anthony Towns, I ain't tripping over that. I don't know why they got Kawhi Leonard being a part of this damn team. He's not going to be available. This man Nees is not going to be available. I don't know why he's on the team. Joel Embiid qualifying is very interesting, but there it is. Oh, did I make some pick'ems for this game? I don't believe I have one for this game. I'm really cheering for this sweep so that we won't have to cover basketball until the finals. No, I don't got no pick'ems for this game. Boston winning it all this year. Here's the thing. Boston should. Because Porzingis should be healthy by next Thursday. And then once that's the case, everybody is available for Boston. Everybody would be available for Boston at this point. So with that being the case, if Boston, again, and I've said this before, if Boston does not win the NBA Finals, this is the biggest fucking disappointment for this organization. Because let's call it what it is. They had that one championship dynasty in 2008, but they have what? One championship in the last 38 years? Prior to 2008, when was the last time they won? 86? So with that being the reality of the situation, and truly, and I've said this before, given what the projection has been the last 7 some years, you got to blow the entire team up. And if I'm Brad Stevens, I would consider stepping down. I would consider stepping down because there seems to be some sort of, dark cloud over that organization. I would step down. If you can't get it done this year, it's over, fam. Get the fuck up out of there. Get the fuck up out of there. If you can't get it done this year, get the fuck up out of there. Bill Russell merchants. Bill Russell in the 60s, Cowens and Havlicek in the 70s. And then Larry Bird, Parrish, and McHale in the 80s. And then since then, you had that one great season. 2010, I think 2009, they could have definitely ran it back. If KG never got hurt, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think they probably go back to back. I'm not even gonna hold you. 2009, if KG never got hurt, I think they could have messed around and went back to back because Big Baby was balling in that playoffs and giving them quality fucking minutes. 2010, if Perkins never gets hurt, I believe they would have beat the Lakers. But that ain't the way the cookie crumbles. Actually, you know what? No. I think 2009, they probably could have got the Lakers again. 2010, the Lakers would have probably retooled because I don't think you're going to 3 straight finals and then you mess around and lose and you don't make any adjustments. Then again, in 2010, that's when they had our test. So I think they probably, well, no. Actually, no. I don't want to do the hypothetical there because truly I think, I think it would have probably been a three-peat. I ain't going to hold you. Yeah, I think it would have probably been a three-peat because I think they would have won 2010 if Perkins had never gotten, if Perkins and Rondo was banged up, but if Perkins had never gotten, if he wasn't out, I think they would have won in Game 7. I know it sounds crazy to mention Kendrick Perkins being a difference maker, but if you guys actually watched basketball, for those who did, you would understand the argument of why it was so integral that Perkins being there. Kobe caught 15 rebounds in Game 7. I'm not saying Kendrick Perkins is this super difference maker, but that's not happening for Kobe in Game 7. It wouldn't have happened. And Kobe was banged up too, so I'm not going to sit over here and make it seem as if the Lakers did not have their outstandings as well. But I believe if Perkins was healthy, they win in Game 7 in 2010. But 2009, in my opinion, given how Boston was playing that season, if KG never fucks up his back, I truly think they probably go back. I truly think that they probably go back. I'm really disappointed in the Cavs not being able to make it to the finals that year, but it is what it is. Fuck it, we move. No reason to go back and forth. Yeah, Kobe was banged up, but he was still balling. But I think in 2010, the Boston really they had a three-peat on the table. I ain't gonna hold you. I think there was three-peat on the table had there been no injuries. And truly, if KG never got hurt and then Perkins had played Game 7, we probably not looking at Paul Pierce like he crazy when he makes that argument regarding Wade. Although I still believe that Dwayne Wade's the better player. I think there's a consensus agreement amongst the populace that Dwayne Wade was the better player, but there is that. Braylon Patuan said, do you think Embiid has the U.S. citizenship reason? No, I think that is his reason. But yeah, do I think LeBron should retire? No, but I think LeBron needs to be real with himself. I've talked about this before. I don't think LeBron should be a number 1 or number 2 option on a team. I think if I'm LeBron, I would lobby to bring in a primary facilitator who's going to control the basketball and allow you to just be a regular fucking traditional small forward. Do not. And please understand, LeBron's best game is when he has that ball in his hand. But if you legitimately set him up to just be a traditional small forward, back to the basket, go get a damn bucket, who the fuck's going to stop him, even at year 22? Take away the playmaking abilities, LeBron now elevates, and you actually have a healthier LeBron with less, or I should say more energy down the stretch. Like, I think the worst thing the Lakers could have ever did was let Rondo walk after they won the championship. That was so stupid. Till this day, I will still hold out that reservation. Like, you should have either made a move for Chris Paul or you kept Rajon Rondo, and you would have been good. I don't know why, for whatever reason, they didn't set up a situation. Yeah, KCP should have never left either. But primarily Caruso than KCP. But I just can't wrap my mind around it, why they would still have LeBron on ball. Like, put LeBron in a situation where he's off ball primarily and let him play make from an off-ball perspective and watch how further he can take his game. What if he goes to the Sixers? Bad matchup. Bad matchup. Straight out the gate, Tobias got to go, though. What about Bronny? I don't know about that. I always bring up washed up CP3. Here's the thing. You don't need CP3 to still be in his prime. You let CP3 just come down and facilitate. CP3 can get you 12 points easily on a good day, but truly 10 assists, he could get you that in his sleep. If you bring down CP and then you start running pick and rolls with LeBron, oh, that's barbecue chicken. Come on now. Trey for 5 said, Cat plays for the Dominican Republic. You see Sexy Red on NXT. I don't see nothing on NXT. I promise you, I ain't going to see nothing outside the clips they put on Twitter, and it better not be ridiculous. 27-18 lead right now for the Timberwolves, but who gives a fuck? Because the fourth quarter is where it really matters for that squad. I don't give a damn about what the hell Minnesota does through the first 3 quarters. Justin said, if Boston does not win the championship this year, the year is a failure. Absolutely. Not only is this year a failure, they're a complete failure of a franchise, and they need to blow everything up. If you can't win it this year, it's over, bruh. It's over. Move on. All she did was reveal the North American women's title. Okay. Wade's your favorite shooting guard all time. Had them old black and orange Converse. Yeah, man, that dude was a problem. They hyping up Bronny like he about to be the top pick in the draft. He not getting drafted at all. I think he's a second-round pick. If he goes in the first round, that's fucking crazy. And I saw an article today where they said 9 teams had opened up the door for a workout for Bronny, and he turned them, 7 of them down, and only wanted to work out for Los Angeles and was it Phoenix? Who? Message for Bronny. Who the fuck are you to turn down workouts? What you think this is? You're Bronny James, not LeBron James. I don't want to constantly compare the kid to his father, but let's call it what it is, bro. Everybody's got outstandings about you. Constantly, we hearing scouts come out and say, you're not an NBA player. What you turning down workouts for? Everybody has a consensus understanding that you're going to be a nepotism pick. You should be going to every fucking team to prove your worth. What you turning down workouts for? I would hope that when I saw the article, it was probably false. But it seems to be verified. I don't understand. This makes no sense. Bro, what are you doing? You need to be performing in front of the eyes of as many possible organizations under the sun. You trying to be in the pros, you turning down team? What? Are you Chiphead? What's wrong with him? That joint don't make no sense. Matter of fact, let me see. Bronny James turns down. The 2 teams he'll reportedly work out for are his dad's Los Angeles Lakers and the Phoenix Suns. This is from Fox News. Barstool Sports. Jesus Christ. The Daily... Okay, so I'm not going to sit over here and say it is verified. But there are too many articles. Too many articles. Let's just entertain this one. We'll go with the Fox. 10. Shut the front door. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Shut the front door. Ah, son of a bitch. Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, we'll have to go to Barstool. This motherfucker over here. Okay, let's see. We got... This is wild. Bronny James declined over 10 workout invites from NBA teams and will only visit with the Lakers and the Suns. Fam, what? Bro, are you drunk? Are you drunk? Are you drunk? The fact that it's interesting to see Bronny is potentially forcing himself to the Suns and Lakers. How are you going to force yourself? You can't force yourself. They have to draft you. What? Beggars can't be choosers? Absolutely. This doesn't make any sense. Let's see what Rich Paul had to say. Rich Paul says Bronny getting special treatment because of his father's name. Some may feel like he's getting an opportunity because of his father, and I think that's very naive logic, especially in America. When you look at America as a whole, it's built on nepotism. No one's having this conversation about Jim Dolan, and he owns the Knicks, but his dad built a business. First and foremost, anybody who's a Knicks fan has been saying this about Dolan. I mean, everybody who's a Knicks fan hates Dolan, so there's no reason to even try to bring son name up when you don't know what the fuck you talking about, Rich Paul. Although I love your wife, Adele, keep doing your thing. Now, as for Bronny, how the fuck are you turning down workouts? I don't understand. How you turning down workouts? There's a possibility you're not even going to get drafted. Why would you do this? You averaged less than 5 a game in college. You had a near life-ending injury. And your dumb ass turning down exercise. Man, listen, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get it, bro. I really don't. I really don't. I'm not going to cheer against the kid. I ain't going to do anything of that nature, but I just don't understand. How you turning down workouts? You was projected to not even be drafted. You turning down workouts for teams. I don't understand it, bro. I really don't. Somebody help me. Somebody help me understand. I don't get it. Jesse, put 15 on it. Bro, he's already acting like this. Daddy ain't going to be around for too long to protect you. Setting yourself up for a short career. I agree. David, put 5 on it. Kid thinks he's going to get the Thanasis treatment. That only works when your family got clout on the team. Dude's going to be overseas in 2 years. Here's my projection, right? And this is not a shot on Bronny at all, but I'm just being a realist. I've said this before, and I'm fixing to say it again. If Bronny joins LeBron in the NBA on the same team or even on an opposing team, the moment LeBron retires, at best, Bronny will get himself another year afterwards, just simply off the strength of, out of respect for my father. Like it's Jackie Jr. straight out of The Sopranos. The moment that 1 year is over from the moment that LeBron retires, he's done. He'll be done. There'll be no reason for the team to retain him. I don't understand. Go to the workouts. Just go work out for the other teams. Even if it's a team you don't want to get drafted by. Beggars can't be choosers. If you now show up, because remember, he played all right in the scouting combine, the draft combine, exhibition games, the scrimmage, whatever it is that they had going on. He had some impressive numbers or whatever the case may be. But still, scouts collectively were saying, yeah, I don't think he's NBA ready. Just do the fucking workouts. Go through the process. I just don't get it, bro. I don't get it. 3-point game, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. A little under 10 minutes left to go here in this first half. I just don't get it. If you're a projected lottery pick, you got that luxury to move like that. But you could, come on now. Even Deion Sanders' son's still playing. I agree. I just don't get it. Shaolin Chef Gaming says, how about we just let the kid do what he does? None of us has ever been that close to this type of opportunity, so we're just looking at it from that perspective. We don't know the reason for it. Now, here's the thing. I would agree with you if it wasn't for the fact that his projection wasn't on the same trajectory as somebody who's going number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or even in the lottery. That's where I have my only issue. I'm not saying, yo, you shouldn't put your name, because apparently he still has college eligibility if he messes around and doesn't get drafted. I didn't know this was a thing. But evidently that's something you can do now. So you could test the waters to see if anybody wants you, but if you want to go back, you could always go back somehow. I don't know how that's the case. I thought you couldn't, have that happen if you mess around and have an agent or something of that nature. But my thing is, why would you turn down workouts or whatever the case may be? You already scratching at the surface. I don't quite understand that. That's where my issue is. I've talked about it before regarding nepotism. I have no issue with nepotism moves. You should be in a situation where if your parents paved the way, you should be able to benefit from that. That's why I got no issue with Thanasis. Because truly, you could have 15 people on an NBA roster, 3 obviously being suits, 12 people who happen to be on the sideline, and only 8, 9, or 10 is in rotation. So you keep other people who just so happen to be on the sideline. Giannis got pull on the squad, so if he wants Thanasis to be there, Thanasis going to be there. I got no problem with that. But you don't see the Thanasis out here talk about, hey, man, I'm mispracticed because I could do that. Robert said there's too much pressure on Bronny. You can tell he's going to the draft for his dad, not for himself. I can't say he's going solely off the strength of his dad and not for himself. But if I was him, I would stay in college for another year. You didn't even really get a chance to showcase your skills. Furthermore, you had a near-death injury that happened, where you almost died. You didn't really have a full year of recovery to put forth tape, to then put forth towards other teams. Take another year. There's no shame in going for another year, but it is what it is. I ain't gonna hold something. My whole thing is like, yo, just don't put yourself in a situation where it's doing you more harm than good. It's always been that you could go back, Magic teased the Lakers within the 80s. I didn't know this. How much does LeBron saying that he wants to play with his son make Bronny with the idea to go to the league early? I don't think for Bronny, I think for LeBron, it matters more to LeBron to be able to be in the league with his son than Bronny to be in the league with his father, in my opinion. I think it matters more to LeBron to have his son in the league than Bronny to be in the league at the same time as his father. I think Bronny truly wants to play basketball and be in the league. I don't think it's Bronny's dream to be in the NBA at the same time as his father. I think his father has a dream to be in the league same time as his son. But, you know, there it is. 3-point game, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed, Reese, there will be more. Ross said, what the fuck you rushing to the NBA for? Your pop's a billionaire. Stay in college. Keep fucking them white girls. Damn. Making life hard for no reason. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that's life hard. I wouldn't say just stay in college to be piping them whores. I mean, you could always do that shit in the league as well. But my thing is, I would want to be able to hone my game. I've said time and time again, I would much rather play on the college level to make sure that I can refine my game to where now I can bring something to an organization, then come to a league and then them have to make me conform to how they want me to play. Because I think there's a difference when you look at certain teams and certain players. There's players who come out of college and teams accommodate those players' skill set, and there's players who come out of college and they've got to accommodate the team's skill set that's already set, if you understand what I'm saying. Bronny's in a situation where if he go to a team, they going to tell him, yo, we going to need you to move like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. And he's going to have to accommodate that versus being a player that shows up and they say, hey, let's cater to you. All right, let's see what. Oh, Dallas, couple of free throws now. It's fixing to be a 1-point game. But again, I don't care about this game until the fourth quarter. I don't care about this damn game until the fourth quarter. Craig put 5 on it. Bronny should stay in college. Only reason he going now is because James on the clock. Yeah, indeed. The score was once 30 to that number. That's 2 less than 29. What was it?
27.
But not anymore. 32-29, under 9 minutes left to go here in the second. Never too late for the lucky number. I was just waiting on it. Storm Capital Zero said, you got your money on the Wolves tonight? Brave man. Brave man. Because I don't. Jordan Grace versus Roxanne Perez for the NXT women's title. Oh, interesting. Well, I'll be. Let's see right now. We got the Cat Watch. Cat Watch. He's 2 of 3. He's only taken 3 goddamn shots. He's got 2 fouls and 4 points. Anthony Edwards once more carrying the damn Wolves on his back with 14 points. Somebody let Karl Anthony Towns know this is an elimination game, please. Somebody let Karl Anthony Towns know this is an elimination game, please. The only positive is, oh my God, this man just got blocked and denied. Then he got slammed on top of. Come on now, this man's a fucking bum. This man's a bum. Karl Anthony Towns, trash. Son just got blocked the life out of him. Hold on, wait a minute. I want them to play the replay. Oh, and watch Luka cook him. Watch Luka cook him. Come on, man. Get this man off the court. Get this man off the court. Come on now. It's too easy. Karl Anthony Towns getting embarrassed every time he on the court. Ridiculous. It's Anthony Edwards, the only person scoring right now for the doggone Mavs. Somebody tell Karl Anthony Towns it's time to go out there and try to do something. Malachi in the building. What's good, bro? Put 2 on it. Oh, PJ Walker 3. Brick. This is ridiculous. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, keep an eye on Karl Anthony Towns. Why he on the perimeter? Why ain't Karl Anthony Towns down low? Why he don't got no back to the basket? He hasn't taken a 3-point shot yet, but you know he itching for it. You know he itching for it. That brother looked like a crack fiend in the 80s. Every time he get near the 3-point line, he feel like he needs to shoot. He out there like...
You buy 14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
Who was on crack?
That's that man. He's incapable of playing a goddamn basketball game back to the basket on the inside. He hasn't developed. Shit's ridiculous, bro. I don't understand. Somebody hit him over the head with some Redmont vodka. Ridiculous. Cap Tate Sports in the building. What's good? Remember when Cat was the player every team wanted to build around over Giannis, Embiid, Anthony Davis? It's crazy. Shit. Oh, that brother was sweeping. Oh, boy, here come Karl Anthony Towns doing nothing with the basketball, of course. I don't understand. I don't understand. Yo, it's Kyrie one-on-one, Karl Anthony Towns, but it's outside on the perimeter. And then you got Gobert bum-ass traveling. You got to be kidding me, bro. You got to be kidding me. These 2 7-footers are absolute dog water. These 2 7-footers is absolute dog water, bro. 8 turnovers. This is exactly why I have no concern about the first 3 quarters. Because Minnesota don't have a clue what the fuck they doing. Never understood why they would want to build around Cat. Neither do I. Neither do I. 18 points off of turnovers for these boys. Look at Gobert. This man cannot play basketball. This man cannot play basketball offensively. You got to be kidding me. Look at Karl Anthony Towns doing nothing out there. Doing nothing out there. 14 feet of disappointment, Gobert and Cat. Ain't that the truth? Fuego said, did I hear Liv kiss Dom? Yeah, I saw it. USA Network fucked up the go home on television. Do I think Gobert has the worst defensive player of the year ever? To be honest with you, yes. Because how many times have we seen Gobert get cooked in the playoffs? How many times? You can't say that about any other defensive player of the year on a consistent basis. Like, they legitimately isolate this man. You the defensive player of the year. Since when they doing that? They ain't do that to Tyson Chandler. They ain't do that to Marcus Smart. They didn't do that to Kawhi Leonard. They didn't do that to Jaren Jackson Jr. They didn't do that to Marc Gasol. They didn't do that to Ron Artest. They didn't do that to Dikembe Mutombo. Ain't do that to Dwight Howard. Ain't do that to Ben Wallace. But they do it to Rudy Gobert. They ain't do that to Draymond Green. They do it to Gobert. Marc Gasol, definitely the worst. Bro wasn't even first team all defense. He was still a good defender that year. I still think they took it from LeBron, but Gasol was still a good defender. I just don't like the fact that he got it over LeBron that year. I didn't like that. Now, granted, it could be different voters or whatever the case may be, but LeBron should have been defensive player of the year that year, and I don't give a damn what nobody say. That doesn't take away from Marc Gasol being a good defender, but I too said the same sentiment. How the fuck can you be second team all defense and you win defensive player of the year? Even if it's two different people who vote, that still doesn't make much sense. Which rings matter more, KD or Kawhi? Kawhi's. I'm not one to go and, diminish people's rings, but let's call KD's what it is. I mean, come on now. Kawhi's first one was collectively. It wasn't all him. The second one wasn't all him either, but because Pascal Siakam balled out. But Kawhi's championship in 2019, even though they had the injuries to the Warriors in the final, it was still a situation where I would take Kawhi's over KD's. Edgar said, has there ever been a playoffs where both finals teams made the finals by sweeping their opposition, or where a team in the finals made it by sweeping their opposition? Also, do I think AD deserves a few Defensive Player of the Year? I believe 2017, both the Cavs and the Warriors swept their entire way to the finals. Let me see here. 2017. No, the Cavs went to... Did the Cavs go to 7 against Boston? I think the Cavs went to 7 against... No, they went to 6 against Boston in the Eastern Conference Final, right? No. So they went 4-4, 4-1, and then they lost in the finals. And then the Warriors went sweep, and then 4-1 in the finals. Yeah, so the Cavs went 2 sweeps, gentlemen sweep, then they lost in the finals. And then the Warriors sweep. Or I should say sweep, and then they went 4-1. No, the Cavs went to 5. The Cavs went to 5 with Boston in 2017. They went to 7 in 2018. But has any team, both teams swept their way all the way to the finals? Let's see. NBA, both team sweep. I don't think that's ever happened. If the Cavs and Celtics win their next game, it'd be the first time. Oh, wait a minute. It'd be the first time that both teams ever had sweeps in the conference final. Really? What? Interesting. Both conference finals have never ended in sweeps. That's incredible. Wow. I did not know this. What? Really? Huh. I did not know that. Both conference finals have never been sweeps. Interesting. Oh, Cat got himself fouled. Of course he did. 3 fouls for Karl Anthony Towns, dumbass. Get him out the game. Freaking idiot, son. Get him out the game. I hate this man with every fiber of my being. Of course, Karl Anthony Towns gets himself sent over to the bench. Leave him over there.
Some of them going to sleep for good.
For good.
Some of them going to sleep for good.
Leave him over there. Lakers went 16-1 when they beat the Sixers. Yeah, but then the Sixers in the conference finals, I believe, was that when they played Toronto in the conference finals in 2001? No. Was it Boston? No, Boston was 2002. Who the fuck was in the 2001 conference finals? Who was in the conference finals? Was it? Who did Boston play in the conference finals? Was it Toronto? Oh, no, it was the Bucks. Yeah, it was Ray Allen's Bucks. That's what it was. It was the Bucks and Sixers. They went to Game 7. It was the Bucks and Sixers. They went to Game 7. That's right. It was the Bucks. Boy, the Sixers had a hell of a goddamn run in 2001. I think it was back-to-back Game 7s. Yep. Vince Carter and that Toronto and Sixers series was legendary. Carter and fucking Allen Iverson was giving each other 40 and 50 pieces. That shit was crazy. Oh, oh my God. Ant got himself 3 fouls now. Stupid shit. Ant got to be smarter. But we know Ant got to stay on the court. Well, he coming off now. But if you call Anthony Towns, your dumb ass get 3 quick fouls. You only got 5 points. For shame. For shame. I told y'all already, get ready to pack that boy up, fam. He ready for Cancun. He don't want to play no basketball. He don't want to play no basketball. That man did not come here to win no games whatsoever. Ray Allen on the Bucks is underrated because people only think of Ray Allen. Like, they forget who he was before Boston and Miami. Like, they think homie was just a spot-up shooter or whatever. Fam, Ray Allen would be able to cross you up. He would dunk on you. He could get to the basket whenever the fuck he wanted. Like, Ray Allen could play basketball when he was in Milwaukee and also in Seattle. That man could play fucking basketball, fam. That's Jesus Shuttlesworth. That's Jesus Shuttlesworth right there. Don't get it twisted. People forget how good Ray Allen was. Because by the moment he made it to Boston, that's when it really got, popularized to the populace. George Karl ruined them early 2000 Bucks. He ruined a lot of teams, didn't he? He ruined a lot of teams. I don't know about GOAT. See, I don't know about GOAT. GOAT is crazy. Yeah, I don't like how we get the word GOAT is a tribute to too many things. Like even goated, that should not be a word either. I think there's one GOAT, that's Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Bring back the Supersonics, yes, because here's the thing though. I believe ultimately we will have more expansion in the NBA. My only concern is, Las Vegas is getting a team. For a fact Seattle should get a team back, but they're both on the West Coast. So then now, what do you do on the East Coast? You want to bring 2 teams to the East Coast? If that's the case, where do you put them? You want to put one inside the South? Maybe have one in South Carolina? Okay, you could go ahead and do that. Where's the next location you want to put one at in the East? No, I don't think. I think because Charlotte, North Carolina, that's good for there. I think South Carolina could take one. Yeah, somebody didn't mention Nashville, but I think we already have Memphis, Tennessee. So then 2 Tennessee teams. I don't think Tennessee's a large enough state to now facilitate 2 major organizations down there. I think you got to put it in a state that doesn't have a team. St. Louis, no. Canada, I'm not really feeling 2 Canadian teams. I ain't gonna hold you. I remember when they had the Vancouver Grizzlies, but even then, that would be more because Vancouver's all the way west. If I'm not mistaken, Vancouver's north of Cali, right? Carolinas don't need another team. Memphis just moves to the east. Like, oh well, yeah, fair enough. Yeah. If you do move Memphis to the east, I actually don't mind that. Yeah, move Memphis to the east. Because Memphis being on the west doesn't quite make much sense. Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. What about a Hawaii team? I don't think if they had a Hawaii basketball team, they're going to mess around and beat any. Baltimore? I'm not sure. But I know if they move the team, if they had a team in Hawaii, that shit is not going to be profitable. Oh, yes, Virginia. I think Virginia can work. That is not going to be profitable. Motherfuckers is going to be missing practice, sleeping with the damn Polynesian women. There ain't no way in hell they're going to mess around and make it a practice. Flint, Michigan is crazy. Chuck Berry's put 5 on it. Karl Anthony Towns is to the Timberwolves as Tobias Harris was to your Sixers. Ain't worth a goddamn in the postseason. That's a fact. Dude's trash. Trash. I can't stand him. Tie game, 45 all, 2:40 left to go in this first half. Just means more Samoans added to the bloodline, correct? Whole lot of broken up families at that. That actually reminds me. I gotta go to Hawaii. I have to go to Hawaii. At one point, never been, wanna go. See what that Black Beach is hitting for. Cat Brain got that Flint, Michigan water. I mean, buddy coming out here, he doing straight up cardio out there. Karl Anthony Towns got 1 rebound, 0 assists, 2 turnovers, 3 fouls, and 5 points. How do you have as much points, or I should say points, as turnovers and personal fouls, bro? How? What are you doing out there? 15 minutes, 5 points, 1 rebound, 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls. I can't stand this man. I can't stand this man. I can't stand this man. Gobert got 4 blocks in 4 games. He also got 5 points. At least he got 6 boards. I just don't understand it. I really just don't understand it. These motherfuckers combined it for 7 rebounds. 7. And y'all 7-footers. They out-rebound in Dallas by 7 total. But guess what? Luka Doncic got 7 rebounds by himself. He got 7 boards by himself. How does Luka have as much rebounds as Gobert and Towns combined? Make it make sense. Make it make sense, bro. I can't. I don't understand it. Slap Gobert with a baguette, son. I don't understand. He's going to be looking at you like,
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
just ridiculous. Pair of free throws for Luka, both good. Both good. DRB said, tell you you're not the only one who thinks the LFL is more profitable than the WNBA. I don't think so. I actually don't think the LFL has turned to profit. Because if I'm not mistaken, they out of business, right? Let's see. I don't think there was the X League. I don't know if it was actually profitable. I don't think so. Mike Ditka owns it, right? It must be out of business now. Oh no, they still in operations. I don't know if they ever. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're getting paid or anything of that nature. I wouldn't know. I'd have to probably do average salary anywhere between $12,000 to $30,000 per season. Nah, WNBA people making more money. Yeah, they ain't making more money than them. I would have never believed that. Still a tie game, 47 all, under 2 minutes left to go here. Malachi, put 5 on it. What does Kobe Bryant and 9/11 have in common? Neither of the passengers reached their final destination. Well, god damn, sir.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. It's more dangerous. Umar Johnson. Okay, thank you.
Since you want to be a f***ing clown, I thought I should let you know the circus is 9 miles in the opposite direction.
That's all I can stand. I can't stand no more.
You're fired. What? Why?
Where did that come from? Unprovoked out of nowhere, sir. Where the hell did that come from? Damn, Kobe caught a stray out of nowhere. Where'd that come from? Mans need to relax. Hold on. Part of the game is this.
I can't co-sign that, big brother, but I ain't mad at you for what you do.
Like, what the hell? Came out of nowhere.
Then you sell it.
What's wrong with him? $49-47. That's unprovoked, fam. What part of the game is this? Where'd that come from? Damn. 49-47. Under a minute left to go here in the first half, by the way. Leading the way for all the scorers, it's Luka Doncic and Anthony Edwards, both 17 points apiece. Dallas tied up the game once more. Came out of nowhere. Golly. Yeah, party pooper indeed. All right, we getting ready for the second half. Let me keep in mind, Karl Anthony Towns has done virtually absolutely nothing. Just for those of y'all who did not know, Karl Anthony Towns has done virtually nothing. 20 points off turnovers for Dallas here. Minnesota played like absolute garbage outside of Anthony Edwards. And even then, he was at 50% for the first half. And I need to know why Anthony Edwards missing as much doggone free throws. I think he was shooting like 70-some% through this series. But that is the end of the first half. Minnesota's got 24 minutes left in their goddamn series, or I should say their season. Edgar said, what are my thoughts on Adam Copeland announcing on Twitter that he broke his tibia, botched elbow from the top cage Sunday, double or nothing. He admitted his brain fails to realize that he's 50. His body can't take it no more. Some of the things he used to do. Well, for one, I think it was very stupid for him to go vertically down. But then at the exact same time, what do you expect? You 50 years old. Like, you got to think, you got to know this is the type of stuff that's going to mess around and happen. And at that age, it's highly probable that we watched his last match. Malachi put 5 on and said, oh, my bad. I was telling dark humor jokes with my neighbor, and that's one of the jokes you said. But you can't just have a cold open, no build-up whatsoever. Like, we wasn't even talking about dark humor. Nobody, like, we mentioned Kobe like fucking 10, 15 minutes ago. This is just out of nowhere. Like, this, like, fam, like, it's out of nowhere. Like, this like you sitting around, y'all just in church, and then here comes somebody show up. Yo, you know I killed like 3 Scandinavian people. Yeah, what? Whoa! Fam, like, this out of nowhere, fam. You gotta wait for the proper context to even go into something like that. Darian put 5 on and said, it feels like Minnesota was built to match up with Denver and nobody else. Here's the thing. They match up well with the Mavs. They just can't finish games. They legitimately cannot. They have led in every single one of these games, substantially through the first 2. They just absolutely cannot finish. It's not a situation where they're incapable of being able to beat Dallas. They match up well with Dallas. Karl Anthony Towns just does not know how to utilize his size and refuses to play effective basketball. Anthony Edwards, through the first 3 games, or I should say the first 2 games, fallen in love with the 3, did not want to go out there and attack. Rudy Gobert can't guard nobody one-on-one. And the the Timberwolves just cannot finish a game. They were built to beat Denver, but they take their foot off the gas when they have an opportunity. It should be 2-1 series right now with Minnesota in front. It should be a 2-1 series, just like Indiana should have been going back to Boston up 3-1. It's legitimately their own fault. Jason Kidd out coaching Finch. Here's the thing. Yes and no. Because Finch inability to put together a lineup to close the game is costing them heavily. However, they have had double-digit leads in 3 of the 4 games that the 2 of these squads have played. Furthermore, I don't understand why Karl Anthony Towns continues to be on the perimeter. It just doesn't make sense. So in that case, I can say Jason Kidd in the closing moments is out coaching Finch because Naz Reid should be getting the most fucking minutes of the bigs completely. I don't give a damn if he's coming off the bench. He should have more minutes than Rudy Gobert if Gobert's just out there doing cardio. But no. Finch is coaching from behind the bench. The assistant coach may be up front, but it's still Finch who's coaching. He's still coaching. His knee's fucked up, but he's still coaching. Like, he's not just sitting back there doing nothing. Only now, granted, he is injured, but he's still coaching. They have to relay the message over to the assistant coach, and then that's kind of what's happening. But it's Naz Reid should be the one who's fucking out there doing what he's doing because he's actually putting in shots versus what Karl Anthony Towns and fucking Gobert is doing. Not today, but the past couple of games, yes. Booker T said in this podcast he didn't watch it, but he's hearing about it on the internet. He said sometimes you got to realize some of this stuff is way too dangerous and shouldn't be done specifically at that age. In your opinion, if you got guys half your age getting hurt doing the shit, what makes you think you won't be twice that age? Like, fam, you're at an even higher risk. Might as well take like a year, or it might take a year just to walk, let alone wrestle. Correct. He's done. He's done. Who do I think is a better partner for Ant in the league? Embiid. Joel Embiid. But he's not going anywhere. And Ant's not going anywhere either. I think, hell, even Bam Adebayo would be better for Ant. Ant needs a fucking big. Can't stand Draymond on TNT. Here's my thing with Draymond. Draymond, the last couple of years on TNT has been good. This year, not as much. Not as much. Probably because there's a sour taste left in people's mouths because of Draymond's antics this year, his lack of accountability, and then just the sheer haterade that just so happens to exist from within him. And he's had some bad takes thus far this year. But unfortunately for Draymond, nobody's really going to give a fuck for long because NBA on TNT got one more season, and then that's pretty much it. So I think the initial plan was when Charles ultimately retires, Draymond Green takes the seat in that chair. But inside the NBA is going to be pretty much done. A great two-way small forward would complement Ant. I do think a good two-way small forward would play a good role, but I think if he has a dominant big, he's a huge problem. He would become a huge problem. Because it all depends on what style the small forward plays. Like, for example, if you were to give Anthony Edwards somebody like Paul George, I think it works. But I think if you give him a dominant big, it's even better. Ain't this the last episode? It's the last episode of the season, but I think they'll have one more year on the contract. I thought it ended this year, but I think it's next year. Hot take, Giannis stays with the Bucks. Ant-Man signed with the Bucks is crazy. And an AD would be a nasty duo. No. I don't like it because AD be doing the same shit Cat does to a certain degree where he start leaving the paint and falling in love with jump shots. I don't like that. When AD wants to play in the paint, and on top of that, his lack of availability, because now granted he was available this year, but I want to see 3 years of consistent good health from AD for me to actually buy in on that. But I don't trust AD at all. I don't trust him to be healthy, and then for whatever reason, this man be falling in love with jump shots. I don't like that. Malachi per 5-1 said, you mentioned before that you don't watch basketball, so you have a question. In my opinion, what makes a bad basketball team? Now, there are teams that are bad simply because they don't got the players, and there's other teams that are bad because they just don't have a philosophy. Like, there's a lot of dudes who trot out as a team and legitimately have no offense, No defensive structure whatsoever. No sets at all. They legitimately in the NBA playing pickup basketball. Occasional, set a pick here and there. Like if you watch Detroit Pistons basketball or Washington Wizards basketball, you'll be fucking disgusted. Primarily the Washington Wizards. I truly believe in my heart of hearts, the Wizards are the worst team in the NBA. The worst team. Jordan Poole alongside Kyle Kuzma, some of the most disgusting basketball I've seen in years. These motherfuckers do not know how to play together whatsoever. Just makes no sense at all. Dudes come up, stare at each other. They don't know what the hell they doing. They're not in sync. It's ridiculous. Just some of the worst goddamn basketball. Oh my God. It's terrible. Terrible. In my opinion, that's what makes a terrible basketball team, because when you go out there, no chemistry whatsoever, no willfulness to even have any chemistry, and no philosophy whatsoever. It's saddening to watch. What big man should the Kings get? I think you're good with Sabonis. But if you wanted to go out there and go get yourself a 4, I think if they can get somebody else out. If Malik Monk was healthy all the way through, I think they possibly could have been in a situation where they would have performed a little bit better. But I think they need another wing rather than a big. Some of the players don't care about basketball. They only want to get paid, correct? Braylon put 2 on it. Do I believe that Giannis will ever leave Milwaukee? No. He'll retire before he leaves Milwaukee. He'll sign one more contract, and that'll be his final one. Giannis ain't going to be one of them guys who play 20 years. You'd be lucky to see Giannis play 15. You'd be lucky to see Giannis play 15. I think Thanasis is about 2 seasons away from the 10-year mark, and then he's going to retire. How long has Thanasis been on the team? He's been on the team 2014. No, pardon. He came to the Bucks in 2019. So yeah, he still got 3 more seasons to go. He's still got 3 more seasons to go. Where's Kostas playing right now? Is he overseas? Yeah, he's back overseas. What about the other? What about Alex? Where Alex at? He overseas? Yeah, he's overseas. Giannis is at year number. He came in 2013. Giannis is year number 11 now. He's year number 11 now. Oh, this motherfucker's averaged 30 the last couple of years? Shit, I'll be damned. 29.9. Okay, I see you, Giannis. This is year number 11 for Giannis. So I think once Thanasis makes it to year number 10 and he got that life insurance, or I should say health insurance for life, he'll be done. And then Giannis at maximum, I think he got 4 more years. How old is Giannis now? 30? Oh, Jesus Christ, this man's 29. Yeah, I don't see Giannis playing past 35. That man cares much more about his family than all that other stuff. I think he'll retire by then. Yeah, I think he's probably going to play 5 more years. I don't see him playing past 35. There'd be no purpose for Son to keep going. Jack in the building, what's good? Andrew Bogut for 2025 MVP. Hey, stay off the weed. Stay off the weed. That brother high. Get him up. That brother man's must be on that. He on that monkey. Edgar said, off topic, have I seen Google search trends? Some experts claims he found Malaysian airplane that crashed in the Cambodian jungle. Really? Interesting. From all them years ago? I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Shaq Angus beef. Oh, they got miscellaneous ladies. Damn, somebody's daughter thought their father was Shaq. That's crazy. Devin said that you need Sexy Red and Jey Uso skiing on NXT. Oh, no. Oh, no. We don't need that. We don't need that. Not at all.
Minnesota!
Is going home today. You're glad that Giannis actually panned out with the Bucks? They gave him time to develop? Absolutely, they did. I want to be NBA player. Malachi Patuan said, what happened to Henry the Ruler? I think that man went to prison. Too much doggone Vaseline in the goddamn basement. Thank the Lord he gone. Something was wrong with that brother. He was wilding. Somebody tied up in that man's basement as we speak. Big Mac said, am I still chiseling the unchiseled Adonis? My good man. Oh, not I, but the unchiseled Adonis is chiseling the unchiseled Adonis. As I mentioned in the final episode, it'll be the last time that I cover it, but it's on him to go and upload the clips. I mentioned last stream this past Saturday when I was at a graduation celebration, I was recognized, and a gentleman who was down 85 pounds had said that he drew inspiration from the unchiseled Adonis and his journey. So there is that, but he's still doing his thing, at least to my knowledge. Think we need to bring back the blade of Captain Levi. It's never too far. It's right there. Blade of Captain Levi is back there. Oh, I think we just passed 740,000 subs today or yesterday. I'm not too sure. Jack said, you ready for the NFL season? Indeed. I can't wait. Because opening night, somebody going to be singing the national anthem like...
Oh, say, can you see? And the Rockets, red flag. I'll make up for it now. Oh, the land of the free.
Come on now. Somebody gonna be singing the national anthem. Big Mac said almost to 1 million. Probably would have been there if my NFL content didn't get flagged so much. Absolutely. But fuck it, we rock. Damn, Peyton really hate that Carl Lewis clip, man. Why you hate Carl Lewis so doggone much? Please come back and sing the national anthem at this year's Super Bowl call. Indeed. Somebody let him know. Is that worse than Fergie? Yes. And we got to blame one person for that.
Santos Escobar.
That's who we blame.
Dummy, yeah. Yeah. Dummy, yeah. Yeah. Dummy, yeah. Yeah.
All right, second half is underway. Tie game, 49-all. Not for long. Minnesota has taken the lead again. And who do you know? It's Karl Anthony bum-ass Towns who gets the scoring going. He's got 7 points. But let me tell you something right now. If Karl Anthony Towns don't mess around and break 20, they going home. Dallas don't even got to book no flight. They could just chill. Season done. Reggie Miller's suit is interesting. That's an interesting blue suit that brother got on. All I know is I'm hoping Minnesota lose here today so I could go on a generational rant about Karl Anthony Towns bum ass. All I know is I just need them boys to lose so I could go on a rant about Karl Anthony Towns bum ass. That's all I know. That's all I care about right now. I want to see them boys mess around and take that L so I could talk about this man. Trey said, how do I have so many clips on the ready? Oh, I'm mentally ill. I got nothing better to do. I got nothing better to do. I sit around all day. I gather as many possible clips as I possibly can and then mess around and throw it up on the stream. Karl Anthony Towns, from me to you, I tell you.
You remind me of a jackass.
You understand what I'm saying? 4-point lead right now for Dallas. How many fouls does Cat got? Cat got 3. And he fixing to mess around and get 4 because you know he makes terrible decisions. Karl Anthony Towns about to get another one. You know he makes terrible decisions. I already went on a crazy cat rant. Can't wait to see the video I'm fixing to make about cat. I might make it tonight. I ain't even going to hold you. I might not even let the night complete before I talk about Karl Anthony Towns. The moment we get off stream, I'm going to eviscerate this man verbally. I was going to do it inside the car, but why walk all the way outside? We're going to talk about it. Let them mess around and lose. Let them mess around and lose. Going to eviscerate cat. Did I see the Russian ice skating boxing? Yeah, I just uploaded a short on the YouTube channel. For everybody who's watching on YouTube, see if the post notifications is on for you, because I don't know why people don't be getting notified about the videos getting posted. I uploaded a short literally before we went live. So y'all probably messed around and didn't see it. Jeff put 5 on it. Said, hey, did I see the clip from Nightcap after game 3? Ocho begging for the Wolves to win. You could beg for the Wolves to win. It ain't happening. Only clip I saw from Nightcap is when they was talking about when Unc and Ocho was talking about the lady who said she needed $1,000 a month in the midst of the date, and then Shannon did the whole, you know, I don't wear a watch to tell time. I wear a watch to let you know how valuable my time is. Am I going live during the Olympics this season? Yes, I am. 57-54 is still the lead right now. Oh, they should have called an offensive foul. They didn't call it. Well, right now, Minnesota back down by 1. We need a commentary for the Eastern Conference Final or Western Conference Final with these double sweeps. Nah, nothing too much to say. In fact, my video regarding Cat will definitely, eviscerate Indiana as well. But I'm gonna make sure I talk directly to Cat first. I'm gonna briefly touch on Indiana, and Minnesota as a whole, but primarily it's gonna be targeted towards Karl Anthony Towns. You just checked your YouTube subscription, didn't get no notification from the channel. That's bizarre, bro. I don't understand. Like, legitimately, I don't get it. Like, YouTube probably only send out notifications to a very small percentage of the people that's watching. Like, I don't know. It's very bizarre. I don't quite get it. I really don't get it. I don't get it. But it's been like that for some time, so it is what it is. Elo! 8 months subscribed over on Twitch. Shout out to the Twitch subscribers. The watch bar by Unc was cold. Because there's always been a bar about that. Whoa, what the hell? Rudy Gobert and freaking Derrick Jones Jr. What's happening over there? We all know the big baguette is fucking soft. What the hell he about to do? What's the big baguette gonna do? What is that big baguette gonna do? Fam, I would never swing. I don't think I'd ever find myself getting altercations if I was in the NBA, bro. I would legitimately just, I would say, yo, I'll see you after the game, and that's the end of it, bro. I'm not going to jeopardize my squad. Thoughts on sending Westbrook to the Sixers this offseason? I don't like it. I don't think the Sixers would complement Westbrook's game. He should stay on the Clippers. He actually fits well into what they got going on. He's a good change of pace when you then go to the bench. But overall, I think his fit is in the Clippers. He just got to fucking figure out how to be efficient, bro. Like, legitimately, I just don't understand how Westbrook's fall off was this cataclysmic. It just does not make sense to me. Because you would think his style of play, it would be losing a step as it pertains to motor. He still has all of the intensity. He just can't hit a shot to save his life. Motherfucker missing layups here and there. He's always been somewhat of a turnover guy or whatever the case may be. But I just don't understand. Like, how the fuck did your shot fall off that much? Like, it's so confusing. He be wide open and can't hit a shot. I'm like, what happened to you, bro? Oh, Lord. Leonard got to retire, especially with them knees. Westbrook didn't develop a shot. You know what's crazy? Russell Westbrook used to be damn near automatic on that dribble, two dribble pull up from like the elbow of the foul line. Damn near automatic throughout the 2010s. This motherfucker left OKC, got to Washington, and it was clipped. Like, he kind of still had it when he was in Houston. But because he was Houston first and then Washington, right? Yeah, it was Houston first, then Washington, I believe. But it's just ridiculous. I don't get it. Claw could retire. He'd still go to the Hall of Fame with his resume he got. You know, he would be a Hall of Famer, absolutely. Did I see the 76ers report ready to give Butler a max extension? I did see that, but I don't see that happening. I saw that, but I don't see it happening. You remember Westbrook being so good at mid-range, had his signature two dribble pull up. Yup. But it's crazy to me that his ability to score has fallen off so much. You hate the double tech call. It does nothing but waste time. I agree. Because anybody watching that, it doesn't warrant, you having to go and review and all this other stuff and extending the length of the game. What did y'all really go over there and review? Oh, wow, would you look at that? Karl Anthony Towns done got himself a layup. But who really gives a fuck at this stage? Is he in double figures yet? I don't think so. I think he's got 9 right now. He's got 9 and 2. Might I add, he's still got 3 turnovers and 4 fouls. Karl Anthony Towns still out here bumming it up. You took 5 shots, brother. You took 5 shots. But he's shooting 80% from the field. If your dumbass don't fucking go get down in the paint. Look at Karl Anthony Towns still standing at the top of the key. Just fucking go to the paint, bro. Charge. I can't stand this man. Bro. Oh, Lord. Listen, Karl Anthony Towns just came off the fucking... He just stepped outside of the studio. He been listening to some music with LeBron. Finally went over there, got himself an and 1. He's got 12 points now. That man better keep going. If he don't end over 20. Here's what I don't understand. He then goes one-on-one, attacks Derrick Jones Jr., gets himself an and 1. Why the fuck weren't you doing that before, bro? I'm tired of this man standing near the perimeter. He hasn't taken a single three-point shot. That's exactly what the fuck we wanted to see. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Stop playing games. Stop playing games. Cat got 12 points right now. Kyrie's starting to try to find his way to get going right now. Kyrie's only got 9, but you know that brother's the closer. There you go, 4-point lead right now for Minnesota. Anthony Edwards able to go get himself to the cup. Oh, bang. There's a 3-point shot for Karl Anthony Towns. Now he's got 15. Now he's got 15. I don't give a damn about this damn quarter. I want to see what he's going to do in the fourth. 8-0 goddamn run. Took forever. Now he want to take smart threes when he has to. Now they want to grab rebounds and play with some intensity. I don't give a damn about this third quarter. I want to see what's going to happen in the final 12. Look at Karl Anthony Towns still standing out there on the doggone perimeter. Tell his dumb ass to get inside. Tell his dumb ass to get inside. PJ Washington is a fucking putting up a stinker right now. This motherfucker got 2 points off of 2 free throws, but he's 0 of 5 from the floor. Man putting on an absolute stinker right now. Tell that man to go out there and score. I think everybody who's played has scored. Oh, no, everybody except Powell. But everybody else who's touched the floor has at least put the ball into the basket with the exception of Powell. The Wolves reverted back to their regular season selves. They were near bottom of the league in clutch scoring and offense, which was were elevated in the past series. It's like they forgot what had worked to get them to this point. Watch every shot he take from this here forward is going to be a 3. He going to fall in love with it. Darth in the building. What's good? 15 points right now for Cat. He finally decided to go out there and remember how to play basketball. But still, to him, we say,
Off is a direction you can fuck.
We haven't forgotten. We haven't forgotten. It's still
Off is a direction you can fuck.
ridiculousness. That man ain't going to get no love from me unless you go out there and win the doggone game. I don't care what you do through the first 36 minutes. I want to see what you do in the final goddamn 12. Rudy Gobert, cardio player of the game. He's got 5 and 7. He's only grabbed 1 rebound this quarter, though. That's a problem for me. That's a problem for me. And he's balding.
You bald-headed demo.
And he's balding.
You bald-headed demo.
Don't think we forgot. You bald-headed demon. We haven't forgotten. We haven't forgotten.
You bald-headed demo.
Ain't nothing but a heartache. Yeah, I mean, right now for Minnesota fans, that's what they about to feel real soon. Where's the Rock clip from? Oh, from his promos. He had a promo leading into WrestleMania where he was outside, inside of that stadium, talking about Cody Rhodes and Mama Rhodes. Wolves in 7. Oh, no. Oh, no. The delusion is strong. Man said Wolves in 7. Stop the presses. Are you on drugs?
Dummy, yeah. Yeah. Dummy, yeah. Yeah. Dummy, yeah. Yeah.
You think these motherfuckers is about to mess around and pull off the first ever come from behind in NBA history with Karl Anthony Towns? Come on. What are we talking about? I would bet my entire life on the Wolves going home. Ain't no damn way. Ain't no damn way. Pack them boys up. They going home. You gonna clip this just in case? Feel free. Feel free. Because it's never happened in NBA history, and it damn sure ain't fixing to happen with this T-Wolves team. It ain't gonna happen with this T-Wolves team. Karl Anthony Towns got his 5th board. Under 5 minutes left to go here in the third. One boy at 7 feet. You a lousy son of a bitch. That's what they should say to this man, because how you not grabbing them boards out there?
Is a no good, lousy son of a bitch. That's exactly what he is. But he's a no good bastard for what he did, and he ought to burn in hell for it.
And he ought to burn in hell for it. And he ought to burn in hell for it. Who's the bigger choke? Wait, who has the bigger choke artist, the Warriors or the Falcons? Well, it would have to be the Falcons. The Warriors at least have championships. The Falcons, they've lost in the 3 Super Bowls that they've gone to. No, pardon me, in the 2 Super Bowls that they've gone to. I don't think they've been to 3. They've been to 2. 98 was their very first time against Denver, and then they won again in 2016, and they lost to the Patriots. So, yeah, I don't believe they've gone again. Oh, my God, that's the 5th foul on Karl Anthony Towns, my man. That's the 5th fucking foul on Karl Anthony Towns, my man.
Is a no good, lousy son of a bitch. That's exactly what he is. But he's a no good bastard for what he did, and he ought to burn in hell for it.
Absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. You absolutely suck. Don't look around confused. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You are a goddamn bum. You're a goddamn bum. I despise everything about this man. I despise everything about this man. Karl Anthony Towns, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Every time you think this man is walking in the right direction, it turns out he's walking towards tomfoolery. And when they tell the people, can't call, turn around, you're going in the wrong direction, he says,
Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around.
That's that man. That's that man. Just does not make any sense whatsoever, bro. This man's a goddamn idiot, bro. His last brain cell in his head right now, like,
Yo! What the fuck, son? Yo! I'm just going to work, son. Can I go? Yo, what is this? Boy, extreme beat. Ah, shit. Yo, no.
that's this man's last brain cell. You've got to be kidding me. That's this man's last brain cell trying to survive. Everything about this man is ridiculous. Everything about this man is ridiculous. Who chalked harder, Gia Duddy or the Pacers? Who the hell's Gia Duddy? Who is Gia Duddy? Oh, I Google searched it. Should I not have done that? Wait, she's a popular media star. 500. Who the hell is Gia Duddy? Who is this? This social media influencer. The fuck is that? Like Will Levis? Oh, that's the girl that was with. Well, son is not on her Instagram at all. Son ain't on the Instagram at all.
14 grams.
Yeah, they gotta be broken up. They must be broken up. Cause there ain't no way. If you dating a baller, you don't mess around and not have them here.
14 grams.
Let me see if I type in Will Levis. Oh, I think she does still follow Will Levis. Is he still with her? I don't see son. Is this his sister? See Kelly Levis. I think that's his sister. Yeah. But why would she be choking or the Pacers? I don't get the reference. Why would she be choking and also the Pacers? What's the reference there? Braylon put 5 on and said, which pro athlete have I idolized meeting in person, and what question would I ask them? Well, for one, Jerry Rice, and I would ask him after he retired, what did you replace that drive that you had to be the best on the football field? What now replaces that? Because I want to know, where does that now go? That's what I was that's who I would ask, and that's the question that I would ask there. But what did this Gia Duddy person do? Their sex tape got what? Their sex tape got leaked. They had a sex tape? Why people? How does that even happen, bro? Like, who just records videos and just got the shit inside the cloud? What are y'all doing? How does that happen? I bet it's on Twitter, ain't it? I bet it's on Twitter, ain't it? I shouldn't even be Googling this stuff, man. Said the tape got leaked. This is ridiculous. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, all right. Well, all right. I shouldn't have searched it on. Yeah. She's going to town. She's going to town. Technique trash, but I mean, yeah. I would say the Pacers. I would say the Pacers. Yep. Yeah. All right. Yep. Okay. All right now. Golly. That's a damn shame. Wow, they said there's multiple different parts. Jesus Christ. How does this happen? What do y'all do? Stupid. Just stupid. I don't understand how you allow yourself to mess around and get recorded, given top. That is crazy to me. I can't. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Well. Oh, and there's back shots. All right. Well. Yeah. There is that's a shame. That's a shame. These people just be having the game fucked up. See, what you do is if you want to utilize, if you want to record content, you don't do it from the phone. You know how you do it? SD cards. You want to mess around and record footage, you do it from SD card. Wait, that's a shame. Yeah, you record it SD cards. You don't mess around and do it from the mobile because that's too much to get hacked. You do it by way of SD cards. You keep it on the DSLR. That way, unless somebody was to mess around and take said SD card, that's how they mess around and get it. You don't do that joint through the, oh, Jesus Christ. And first clip I see is Sexy Red throwing it back. God damn. All right. Well, yeah, we're off Twitter. That's not what I wanted to see. But here we are. Chuck put 5 on it. Which is nastier, mayonnaise and coffee or mustard on Oreo cookies? First off, it got to be mayonnaise and coffee because there's no reason why you should ever even be drinking any form of mayonnaise. Mustard on cookie is definitely fucking disgusting, but I don't think anything's nastier than mayonnaise and coffee. I don't think anything's more nasty than mayonnaise and coffee. Says, how about don't record at all? They doing this shit on purpose. No, here's the thing, right? I understand why somebody would want to record and if you want to go back and watch it, but you have to be smart. You already know stuff is getting leaked on phones. People are breaking into stuff left and right. If you're going to record something, you need to have it separate to where you can't steal it. Like if I have something on an SD card, you can't get it unless you happen to get onto you get the SD card out of my hands. And truly, in my opinion, if you want to go ahead and you want to record on something, okay, cool. But what are you ever going back and looking at it? If not, delete the shit. Like, I don't understand. People are dumb. Have your own hard drive or some shit. Did I try it? Did I try what, recording? Or you talk about mayonnaise or Oreo? I ain't never tried none of that shit. That's wild. Billy Hunter said, I thought this through. No, legitimate. It's not like I got tapes out there. I don't. Have I ever recorded something? I think maybe twice. But then at that, it's never really been something like, oh, let me show my friends. Oh, let me keep this core memory. It's some shit that happened. Yo, look at this. Show it to Shorty. Delete. We on our way. I don't got to go and relive that. If I want to relive it, let's set up a session. Ain't nobody freaking carrying no doggone tapes. Ain't nobody carrying tapes. That's crazy. That's why Android phones are the best to do it. No, you don't take that chance one way or another. You don't take that chance. If you're going to mess around and record, you do that shit on DSLR. Because think about it. If you trying to sneak a recording, that's already some wild shit. But you got to be smart. Matter of fact. Or you can mess around. Oh, my shit's over there. Get yourself them Ray-Ban glasses, the Meta Ray-Ban glasses. Record from your glasses. Send the shit to your phone. Take it off your fucking phone. Send it to your computer or an SD card or external hard drive and keep that sumbitch there. Because you shouldn't be doing anything that's on the low anyway. You can't just record motherfuckers without their doggone consent with them not knowing. That's some swifty shit. People got the game fucked up. People got the game fucked up. T-Wolves winning today. Kyrie Irving, 2024 Finals MVP. I don't know about the T-Wolves winning today. We'll see in the fourth quarter because I don't care about this game until the fourth quarter. That's when it really matters. And Karl Anthony Towns with 5 fouls, that's going to come back to haunt them boys. Or just record audio, use that shit as white noise if you get that freaky. Well, I mean, some people like to visibly see stuff, but you got to, for me personally, it's just, I don't quite get it. Recorded on PSP Vita is crazy. 4-point game. 4-point game. Yeah, they about to push right here. I'm surprised they not in the bonus yet. Golly. Anyway, Karl Anthony Towns, 5 fouls. Anthony Edwards got 4 fouls, by the way, if you guys did not know. Somebody said they recording on 3DS. Come on now. What are we doing, son? Let's watch the conference final. What are we doing? Something wild. Got recorders on your sidekick in high school. Oh, golly. Yeah, that shit. You gotta move. You gotta move smart, especially if you mess around and you trying to be some sort of public figure. You gotta be smart. Anything you done did in the past can mess around and come forward. You gotta be very smart about what it is that you do. Girls Gone Wild taught you that females love to be on camera. Indeed, but you gotta be smart. You gotta be smart. Picks on a Fuji film flash cam. Funny enough, I got a couple of those. Under 2 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Rudy Gobert just got his 4th foul, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. The worst situation for the Timberwolves. Gobert, Towns, Edwards, all at least 4 fouls. And Edwards has 5. That is absolutely atrocious. This fourth quarter is about to be the lightest fucking defense that you've seen all series. These dudes cannot afford to pick up any fouls whatsoever. Dallas is about to cook them in this last 12. Legitimately, if I'm Dallas, I'm not shooting a single fucking 3 in the fourth quarter. All I'm doing is attacking the basket. I'm going to force y'all motherfuckers to freaking defend me. They about to get hoed. They about to get hoed. I told y'all already, I don't care about the first 36 minutes. It's the last fucking 12. It's the last fucking 12. 76-71. It does not matter what the fuck the Timberwolves do, whether it's putting in threes in the closing minutes or closing seconds of this quarter or whatever the case may be. Dallas has all of the fucking leverage at this stage. And might I add, Naz Reid only got 2 fucking points. Pardon me, 4 points in this game. Karl Anthony Towns probably not going to see the floor until there's about like 7 minutes left in the fourth. How does Kyrie Irving get that offensive rebound? That is wild to me. Can't pick up no stupid more fouls, man. Can't do that. Big Red said he a fan, he a fan, he a fan. All right, here we go. End of the third quarter, 5-point game. As far as I'm concerned, this is nothing but a W for the Mavericks because they're keeping it relatively close. That's all that they need. Fourth quarter is where the Timberwolves have unraveled each of these games. Fourth quarters where they have unraveled each of these games. Jeff Dunn said, your girl let you record her giving you the McTwister 9000 had you sounding like Tama Tonga. Oh, Lord, this brother is wildin'. This brother is wildin'. Homie was on camera like. Son is tripping. Son is tripping. Homie got to relax. What's wrong with him? Yeah. This is interesting right here. Ultimately, we are going into the fourth quarter. You better hope that the Timberwolves stars show up and they don't mess around and choke like.
That boy sus. Get the punt, that's a must. I don't trust. Oh cool, okay, oh cool. In Tokyo, I'm with my goals, my shoes.
All right. You better make sure you go out there and you don't choke like that man. Or choke like this man.
Don't say a word. And I say fly like a bird. I text Rebecca and she brought me city. We fucked.
Come on now. Y'all gotta make sure no susness out there.
And I'm thanking you for knowing exactly what a pro wants, what a pro needs. Whatever makes me happy sets me free.
Don't show up and do that shit.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Come on now. King Murder in the building. What's good? Carl Anthony Towns or Dominic Mysterio. I'd probably lean more towards Carl. I hate Dominic Mysterio with everything, every fiber of my being. Indian Sunburn. What are these names? You don't know what soundbite is the wildest? Hyena Tama Tonga or Mercedes Monet screaming on the ground? Screaming on the ground? I don't know if they were screaming. She was making noise on the ground. I can't say it was screaming. She was on the ground like.
Mercedes Monet left laying. And
We had me.
I'm a Brit.
Up. But we ain't talking about that right now. Fourth quarter is underway. I'm going to need the Minnesota Timberwolves to not pull a Fredo.
I can handle things. I'm smart. Not like everybody says. Like dumb. I'm smart and I want respect.
You're going to have to prove it here. You're going to have to prove it here. You're going to have to prove it here. Fourth quarter, you're going to have to prove it here. Final 12 minutes. Either you force a game 5 or you go home in 4. And for the first time in NBA history, we have a double sweep in the conference finals because evidently it's never been done before, which is news to me. Oh, damn, it's a tie game for the Rangers and the Panthers. Come on. Rangers score again. Oh, they were down 2-1 and they scored. Okay. Interesting. All right. How long ago did they score? Oh, okay. We'll see where they go. Four straight clutch wins for Dallas, trailing in the fourth quarter. Well, we'll see what happens here. Malachi Pafai I better relax here before I get the strap. And I ain't talking about guns. Hashtag June is near. Whoa, hold on. Wait a minute, sir. Time out. What do you mean by that? Before you get the strap. Hey, yo, what you on, bro? Hold on. This man is tripping.
Hey, yo, that's fucking sus.
I can't co-sign that, big brother.
What part of the game is this? Here we go. Tie game, 78 all already. Straight out the gate, quick 5 points. Quick 5 points. Quick 5 points. Keep in mind, Anthony Edwards, 4 fouls. Rudy Gobert, 4 fouls. Carl Anthony Towns, 5 fouls. And, of course, they start out the quarter. Naz Reid, Kyle Anderson, Rudy Gobert, Mike Conley, and Alexander Walker all on the floor. Anthony Edwards and Carl Anthony Towns start out the quarter on the bench. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. I know you got to play soft, but that's a mistake. They got to foul. Let me see if do the Mavs have anybody in foul trouble? No, they do not. At maximum, Derrick Jones Jr. got 3 fouls right now. You know what's even crazier? The Mavs committed 18 fouls. P.J. Washington and Derrick Jones Jr. both have 3. That's the maximum. Minnesota has 19 fouls. That's the same amount. Oh, pardon me, because Dallas actually has 19 after this latest foul. Both teams have 19 fouls, but Minnesota's most prominent players are the ones in foul trouble. Why is Dallas taking threes? What are they doing? They shouldn't be playing from the outside in. 4-point lead right now for Minnesota. And Edwards getting ready to come back in this game. Gobert gets himself an and one with the goaltend. He got himself an and one with the goaltend. Anthony Edwards coming back into this game right now. You need that man on the floor. Final 10 minutes. Don't have that man sitting on the bench. But for Karl Anthony Towns, have him wait until it's the 7-minute mark, and then you bring him back in. Dallas should have just kept attacking. Every single opportunity you get, attack Anthony Edwards, attack Rudy Gobert. You get them boys deeper and deeper into foul trouble. If one of them mess around and pick up 5, now they got to play different. They got to play soft. Happy for Gafford getting out of Wizards purgatory. And doesn't that go on to show why it's so important to mess around and be on a team that actually prioritizes winning? Because he gets an opportunity to really heighten and magnify your style of play. If you're on a losing team, motherfuckers damn near forget you even existed in the league. You got to be on a winning squad and winning games so at least they know, yo, this guy is capable of playing. You know how many guys is in the NBA who's on perpetual losing teams and they end up out the league early because they never really had an opportunity to spotlight what they good at as a role player? Stars are always going to be stars. Wow, how fast was that? Easy, quick turnaround. Call your timeout. Easy, quick turnaround. Dallas is coming. Kenneth said, hold up, you're going to say it early. Karl Anthony Towns, put your motherfucking head back down. Ain't that the truth? Too goddamn easy, bro. Kyrie's the closer. You know he about to lead these boys in the fourth quarter. He's got 12 points right now. Luka's got 21, 11, and 9. He's 1 assist away from a triple-double. And you know he fixing to go out there and get it. Frustration settling in, absolutely. Karl Anthony Towns might have to come in earlier. But if I'm Dallas, I'm attacking left and right. You're not even going to be at an opportunity to exhale. Got the sweep clip ready. I don't have the sweep clip, but I'll sing it. Sweep around your own front door before you got to sweep around mine. Sweep around your own front door before you got to sweep around mine. Well. Dallas are the Midwest Lob City. They about to sweep out here. Everybody hating on Gobert, as they should. Flexing my bag, what you mean? Yeah, they about to cook them dudes. When the hell did I learn to sing? I mean, I always could sing to a certain degree. It depends on the type of song I could sing. I used to be in a choir when I was younger, but it's not like I'm kind of like The Rock when it comes to singing. There's certain songs that I could sing, but if I had to sing something else, I can't sing the shit. Would I rather have somebody find me dead of autoerotic asphyxiation and pull up my pants so everybody thinks oh wow, so I pull up my pants so everybody thinks I killed myself? Or do I want them to leave me as I am for the cops? If I were to die by autoerotic asphyxiation and I had my pants down and motherfuckers found out I died and I'm some sort of gooner, bruh, Pull my pants up. Let the cops find me, bro. Ain't no fucking way. That's great. Because truly, in my opinion, I mean, when I'm out, I'm out. Like, at that point, you out. Your fam got to live with whatever happened. Like, okay, cool. But once you gone, you gone. That's a crazy question, though. I don't know where that came from. But, yeah, pull said pants up and just make it seem as if some other shit happened. But, I mean, ultimately, the investigation is going to prove it regardless. So, that's a crazy question. But investigation is going to prove it regardless. It's kind of hard to hide that. I mean, damn. William put 5 on it. Said, if you're not mistaken, Kyrie Irving has never lost a closeout game. I think he's like 11-0. Is it? You're cooked either way. I mean, yeah, you're dead either way. Can't be found dead, willy in your hand, butt cheeks out, family coming to identify the body. Fuck all that. I mean, they're going to find out. Oh, he's 14-0? Well, there it is. He's never lost in a closeout game. Interesting. He's going to find a way to close. He's going to find a way to close one way or another. David Carradine died like that. Who's that? David Carradine. Son died a gooner in 2009. Shit, son was 72. How the fuck you die a gooner? What were you doing, fam? Golly. Oh, son was in Thailand? He must have been wilding. Hold on, wait a minute. Arrived in Bangkok. Shot the film. Couldn't be contact. Dead in the hotel. Oh, wait, he was found naked. Hung himself with a curtain cord. Dead for 12 hours. No sign of struggle. Autoerotic asphyxiation. Oh. Tied around both his neck and genitals. Oh, Lord. Oh. Oh, Lord. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, the way they found it, I guess they must have just said, yo, let's just hang him, make it seem like he took himself out. Mans must have been wilding. Mans must have been wilding. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. How ironic. It's a tie game because homie was tied up. Yeah, he must have been getting into some wild shit. Son said, cut off the blood flow to my balls and then give me some top. Let's see what that's hitting for. He done forgot he about 72. Yeah, that's crazy. Karl Anthony Towns, 5 fouls. Rudy Gobert now has 5 fouls as well, by the way. Rudy Gobert also has 5 fouls as well, by the way. Anthony Edwards got 4. This is the situation where you see one of them, unfortunately, leave this game early. Watch, and I promise you, it's going to be Karl Anthony Towns first. It's going to be Karl Anthony Towns first. It's going to be Karl Anthony Towns first. The Dallas fans might not sit down for the next 9 minutes. Dallas fans might mess around and not sit down for the next 5 minutes. Oh, Jonathan Davis, I appreciate you, dog. Long-time supporter right there. Pull up Anthony Edwards. It's a break, rebound. Luka Doncic. 1 assist away from a triple-double. You know he's going to be hunting it. You know he's going to be hunting it. But Kyrie's the closer. He wants to end it all. That was a dangerous shot. Yo, P.J. Washington is straight bumming it up right now, bro. Fucking 1 of 8 on the day. 1 of 6 from 3. Reed should start anyway. I agree. I agree. Now, he's minus 11 with on the court right now, but he's not playing very well today. But overall in the series, he's been playing so much better. But watch what happened. Wait, hold on. Wait, they in the bonus? They're not in the bonus. The fuck he's shooting free throws already for? Not tie game for long. Karl Anthony Towns puts in another free throw. Malachi put 5 on it. Seeing Sexy Red on NXT made you come to the conclusion that you don't have to be talented to be successful, correct? I mean, I will say this much regarding marketing. She certainly is a very smart lady in the realm of marketing, but when it comes to the actual music, I think it's just absolutely distasteful. Add ice spice to that too. I mean, I just look at it from just a musical perspective. I understand there's a genre for everything, but then like there comes a point where you have to take into account lyricism or anything. Like now, hip hop, you literally can just go in there and say anything on a decent beat. If it's relatively catchy, you can get on. Like it's. You would think it's just like a parody of stuff that's able to go viral, but hey, it's not for me. It's for a different audience. So I just say, all right, cool, let it ride. I ain't gonna sit around there and give my energy to it. Jumper from Edwards, but then it's answered right back by the Mavericks. Tie game, 86-all. The longer this game remains close, the more it favors Dallas. The longer this game remains close, the longer it favors Dallas. .647 left to go. Gay pop. I don't know about none of that. I don't know what that be. Was that like Harry Styles or something? Look at Carl Anthony Towns. Oh, he stepped out of bounds, did he? Yeah, Gobert. They're going to send him to the line. He probably going to miss. He going to split. Period. Made somebody famous. The hip-hop. Oh, I think I did see a clip of that where it looked like some lady who might have been talking about period. Period. I think that's what that shit right there. I don't even know if it was a legitimate song or if it was just like a TikTok or something. But all I know is it's clipped right now. The whole industry is clipped right now. Can you get a Sinzu bean? The game got you feeling a certain way. Who do I have for the Western Conference? The final MVP. It's got to be Luka. 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 Of course, Gobert misses one and splits it, like I said. It's got to be Luka. Zilla in the building. What's good, bro? It's got to be Luka. Top 10 NBA duos? Oh, so we're not talking backcourt, front court, anything. It's just a matter of duos? Okay. Jordan, Pippen. This is in no order. Jordan, Pippen, Wade, Bron, Magic, Kareem, Kobe, Shaq, Curry, Thompson, Curry, Thompson, West. Did I disconnect? Am I back? Am I back? Am I back? Am I back? I should be back. Am I back? One in the chat if I'm back. One in the chat if I'm back. We good? Okay, cool. Malone, Stockton. Kyrie jumper gets that one to fall. It's still back and forth we go right now. Okay, we back now. I don't know what happened. I think something just happened with the goddamn something just happened with the chat. Oh my Lord. Carl Anthony Towns puts in a 3, able to get that one to fall. He's now got 22 back-to-back threes, messed around and fell for him. All well and good. It's a 5-point lead, but as far as I'm concerned, they still got more work to do. I'll tell Gafford to get the fuck up. Cat probably feeling good about himself right now. He's crossed the 20-point mark, but still I got beef with him. He crossed the 20-point mark, but I still got beef with him. Five minutes left to play. This is far from over. 5 minutes left to play. This is far from over. Carl Anthony Towns, back-to-back threes. And it's a 5-point game for the Wolves with 5:04 left to go. With 5:04 left to go. Yeah, I think it was just something with the Wi-Fi where it disconnected. Then once I saw it disconnected, I was able to get it reconnected. I didn't really have to do anything. Do I agree with what Jimmy Butler had to say about Karl Anthony Towns? Absolutely. Absolutely. Could not fool me. Absolutely. But, oh, Lord. AI and the answer. Cat talking like they up 50. Ain't that the truth? What did Jimmy say? Say Cat was soft. Ewing and Oakley? I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. But to go ahead and answer what I was saying before, top 10 NBA duos, Jordan Pippen, Magic Kareem, Shaq Kobe, Bird McHale, Curry Thompson, Bron Wade, Stockton Malone, Thomas Dumars, West Chamberlain, Duncan Parker. Did I say Curry Thompson? I think I did already. Shit. At that point, you kind of just name a motherfucker. It's too many to name. I would have to sit down and really think about top 10, but off the top of my head, I probably can think about like 11 and 12. Probably like 11 and 12, maybe even 13 different. There's a shit ton. There's a shit ton. No, Shaq D Wade, no. Shaq and D Wade was too short-lived. Shaq and D Wade was too short-lived. I think 2005, if they ultimately was to go to the final, because I think they could have got the Spurs in 2005. I think they could have got the Spurs in 2005 if, you know, what happened against Detroit didn't happen. But it was too short-lived. JR and Henny's hilarious. I think I said Malone and Stockton. Oh, yeah, Dr. J and Moses Malone. That's who I forgot to mention. And also Oscar Robinson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You need that, too. You need that, too. Low-key, Peyton and Gary Payton and Sean Kemp, low-key. But 95-90 is the score right now. And by the way, there's a new era of a duo that's coming up now with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. If they mess around and get themselves a championship, they can put themselves into the duos conversation. And James Harden in fat suits is hilarious. James Harden in fat suits is hilarious. Bron and Kyrie. They had themselves 3 years though, but I think with the Wade and LeBron, you had 4 years of just ultra success. Wade and Kyrie and Bron had 3 years, but then you still had 3 finals. I think they would qualify as well. I think you got to have like a high peak level of success to work your way towards being able to qualify for that duo conversation. It's pretty. Y'all got jokes. Y'all got jokes. Ben Simmons and Tobias Harris, both choking buffoons in the NBA. Just pain. Hey, Lil G, don't you get started now. Come on now. Don't you get started with that. Don't you get started with that. I don't need them studs pulling up on me like.
Teach a man how to squabble.
I don't need them pulling up on me like that. Do I think Minnesota wins it or the Cavs come and win it last second? I think the Cavs, I said the Cavs. I think the Mavs are going to come back and win it last second. I have no faith in them boys to get the job done whatsoever. I have no faith in the Timberwolves getting the job done here tonight. I just don't see it happening. I have no clue how it's going to occur. I have no faith in them boys being able to close this game out at all. I'm leaning with the Mavericks making this comeback right here in the fourth and running away with it. But it's a 5-point deficit right now for them boys. They're going to need to close the game strong. Mavericks winning here tonight. We taking ourselves a shot of that Redmont vodka because it's going to be the last day of Inside the NBA, at least for this season. And then we have one more season left. Yeah, I'm changing the fetal position. See, I got some jokes. Rangers and the Panthers heading to OT again. Good Lord, bro. You talk about a series. Golly. Hopefully the Rangers can mess around and get that W. Then crucial game 5. I might just mess around and attend. Opportunity to mess around and go to the Stanley Cup final on your own floor. I might pull up for that. It'd be a celebration. Oh, Rudy Gobert inside. Bricks. Oh, but he got fouled. Oh, my. I think that's Luka's number 4. Is that number 4 on Luka? Or is that number 3 for Luka? I'll be damned. Yeah, Luka was fouling like crazy. Ain't no way Kyrie not better than Joe Dumars and Luka not better than 20 and 10 IT. Right now, no, they're not a better duo. I don't care what you did individually. These motherfuckers been together for a season and a half. You can't immediately get elevated to one of the best duos all time for a season and a half. They had a season and a half. You got to give it way more time. It's way too soon to start talking about Luka and Kyrie already being in front. And still, I wouldn't put them, just because you're individually better than somebody don't mean that, just put two people collectively. Because then by that logic, we got to put, you got to put James Harden and Russell Westbrook in front of a number of different, type of duos. For example, if you wanted to say a Gary Payton and a Sean Kemp collectively between the two, the strength of Russell Westbrook and James Harden is better than Gary Payton and Sean Kemp, is it not? But we can't look at the duo and be like, yeah, they're a better duo. No, I think you need to have a bit of longevity or an incredible amount of success in the time frame that you've been together. Hence why a LeBron and Kyrie can mess around and qualify, because you have 3 finals that you went to consecutively and you won one. Why a LeBron James and Dwayne Wade, only 4 years, but 4 consecutive finals, and you won 2. Like, I think there needs to be certain sort of parameters that have to be met. You can't just be together and then damn near never achieve no kind of success, but because you guys were good individually, hey, you done messed around and qualify. At least make it to a certain, spot. 95-92, watch, it's going to come down to the wire. Dallas is going to cut it down to 1, and then it's going to mess around and stay there until probably like the final fucking minute. And then Luka's going to mess around and make it a game. Oh, 6-point lead right now. Okay, wait a minute. Karl Anthony Towns is shooting. That brother's shooting today. He's only missed 3 shots. Hey, when you cooked and you've been playing like shit, I'm going to get on you. But right now, this man might have just saved himself from a fucking legendary rant. He might just have messed around and saved himself from a legendary rant. He's shooting right now. That motherfucker's shooting right now. I'll give him his fucking credit. He's shooting right now. Oh, yeah, that's a turnover. 2:18 left to go right now. That brother's shooting right now. I'll give him his credit. Timberwolves are going to get swallowed up. If that's the case, Shaq and LeBron, best duo all time. Correct. If we just off of individual players alone coming together, Shaq, LeBron might have it. They was only together for 1 season, but just off the strength of their individual careers, fair enough. I think individually from a 2-player perspective, when you take, there's 2 top 10 players that together on the same squad at one point. Just off of paper alone, no product on the court. Good Lord. All right. Well, what do you know? 8-point lead right now. Minnesota might have just messed around. Hold on. Would I ever get with Larsa Pippen is crazy. I don't know about all that. Who's winning so far? It's an 8-point lead right now for Minnesota. Way to fucking close this out if they're able to hold on for the win. I cannot believe that Gobert, Edwards, and Towns combined to only pick up one fucking foul. What footwork from Edwards here to close out the damn. That is incredible. Oh, wow. That's it for Karl Anthony Towns. That's it for Karl Anthony Towns. He's done. Get him off the court. He's done. Look at this man about to cry. That's it. He's done. Hit the road, Jack, and don't come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't come back no more. What you saying? Hit the road, Jack, and don't come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't come back no more. Get him out of here. Fisher and Kobe both got 5, but Derek Fisher is not on anybody's top point guard list. That's why if we're saying individually, putting two people together, that's probably two people who individually, collectively had the most success that you've been on the same squad. Or maybe if you want it, well, no, can't use Karl Malone and Kobe from 2004, or maybe even Malone and Shaq, only because Malone, unfortunately, ain't mess around and get them championships, although championships aren't everything, but let's call it what it is. Shaq is one of the two most dominant all-time and unequivocally a top 5 center all-time, and LeBron is arguably the greatest all-time. So I think those two together, there it is. Ref on the payroll. Nah, homie landed in the landing space, so it actually was the right call. He landed in the landing space, so it actually was the right call. Wasn't the league supposed to call offensive fouls when you lean into the defender? Yes. However, he did land in the landing space. That's why I hate how inconsistent, because primarily whenever you lean, they usually do it based off the kick. And Doncic did indeed jump into him, but if he was just to pull up, then they would have definitely messed around and called it regardless, because he would have landed in the landing space. Oh my God, it's 97, bro. What are these dudes doing? Ain't no way Cat fouling out is gonna have them collapse like this. This is atrocious, bro. This is atrocious, bro. That is crazy. You better score. There you go. 5-point game. Come on now. You can't mess around and choke like this. You know they're not going 9 days without NBA, bro. Too much money left on the table. Nah, they still would do that. I don't think that really matters at that point. With one game remaining, nah, they wouldn't try to rig it for some situation like that. Akira out here giving out gifts. Call a timeout, Dallas. Let's see. You got to talk about things here. Anthony Edwards still keeping it a 5-point game. It's a 2-possession game right now, but you got to play smart. If I'm Dallas, I'm going to try to see, obviously, you don't got enough time to try to bait Rudy Gobert into fouling or whatever the case may be. But you kind of it would benefit you if you get him a hell up out the game. But you better protect the fucking 3-point line. You cannot let these dudes go out there and hit threes. They 35% from 3 right now. But not having Karl Anthony Towns on the floor, if this was to mess around and go to overtime, you might as well take the L out of Lover and say it's over, brother. They about to be in trouble. AD and Bron, good combo, but I don't know if I'd put them on that top 10 list. Lone Wolf is out here quoting TD Jakes for whatever reason. Man said, fuck what the game got going on. Have you ever been?
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you...
20 seconds left to go in this game, ladies and gentlemen. 20 seconds left to go in this game. Golly. That's a damn shame. Well, that might be all she wrote. 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 I'll be damned. They was able to prevent themselves. Karl Anthony Towns, you just dodged a generational bullet. You just dodged a generational bullet. Oh, man. You just dodged a generational bullet. They was able to avoid it. They was able to avoid it. I think at this stage, you missed the 2 free throws. It almost don't matter unless you was to put in some desperation 3, but that's all that she wrote. That's all she wrote now. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, Lord. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Well, I'll be damned. Hold on. Shit. Joker giving out gifts. Hold on, wait a minute. I'll be damned. It ain't over just yet. It ain't over just yet. It is not over just yet. It is not over just yet. In fucking credible 4-point play. It is not over just yet. You've got to be kidding me. Luka's not real, bro. Luka is not fucking real, bro. You've got to be kidding me. Luka is not fucking real, bro. This is incredible. Hype train has arrived to the stream.
It's time once again for everybody to come aboard the hype train.
This man is not a human being, bro. This man just put in a fucking 4-point play out of nowhere. But unfortunately, he done missed the doggone free throw. He should have made that shit. That's a damn shame. He done missed the goddamn free throw. He should have fucking put that shit in. That's going to come back to haunt them. I can't believe he put in that 3. That is crazy. Now you got to bank on Gobert missing free throws. Luka got to make that doggone free throw because you know Gobert might miss one. Damn. They still got one more timeout, but there's no fouls to give, so they're in a situation where you got to bank on Gobert missing free throws. Gobert's going to miss one. You know Gobert's going to miss one, but Luka should have watched. Luka going to mess around, or Kyrie going to put in the 3. They're going to lose by 1. Damn, they had it. They had it there. Oh, Dre said, you appreciate me. You won over 3,500 since using the Underdog code. What I tell you? We got big W's in the chat. Big W's in the chat. That's why I tell you better scan this here QR code, download the Underdog Fantasy app, use the promo code Adonis if you haven't already. I'm already up $6,000. I'm up $6,000 total since last year. I'll be telling people, mess around, get on Underdog, make your dreams come true. We take our L's, but we take even bigger W's. We take our L's, but we take even bigger W's. Yeah, man's missing. He can't miss 3s, but he missing free throws. Looks like there won't be no Red Mountain vodka for me tonight. What a fucking shot by Luka Doncic here. But, oh, wow, man's made it. Well, that's about to be all she wrote. Yeah, that's about to be all she wrote. I thought they didn't have a foul to give. I guess not. Gobert didn't even need to be up in there. Ends up being Naz Reid, who finds a way to score a basket regardless. I'll be damned. And they scored hella fast, too. Wow. That's crazy. I thought they didn't have a foul to give. I'll be damned. I didn't even think they had a foul to give. Yeah, Fat Lady about to sing real soon. Fat Lady about to sing real soon. Guess Shorty on. Matter of fact, Shorty is on the court right now. Like,
Lyra was obviously paying attention
Question to Sammy. Can't quite do it. Annihilator.
My stomach. Oh, shit. We 93% there over on the hype train. Joker giving out gifts. We almost at level 2 on the hype train, ladies and gentlemen. We almost on level 2 on the hype train, ladies and gentlemen. We almost on level 2 on the hype train, ladies and gentlemen. We almost on level 2 on the hype train, ladies and gentlemen. The people are so excited about the hype train there. Mercedes Monet is somewhere in the chat moaning.
Mercedes Monet, let's lay.
She moaning for the level 2. She moaning for the level 2. She moaning for the level 2. Here we go. 3-point shot, no good. They try again. Kyrie back over to PJ Washington. He can't get it to fall, and Minnesota is able to survive. Minnesota is able to survive, and they force a game 5. They said we are not getting swept. They force a game 5. Wait a minute, they're going to give him one more second? Who really gives a fuck? Minnesota got it. They couldn't make the shot. Minnesota got it. Oh, Denisha giving out gifts. And we're up to a level 2.
This is going 7. Orlando.
Sing it. I like it. What? Huh? Level 2. Done made it over to level 2 on the hype train. Game is all but over. 5-point deficit. There ain't enough time for Dallas to be able to pull anything else off. They are not going to get the sweep. People, head back to your crib because this series is going back to Minnesota. This series is going back to Minnesota. It's the end of the game. Minnesota's not getting swept. They were able to hold on despite the foul trouble of the Stars. Dallas will not celebrate on their own floor here on a Tuesday. And now we go back to Minnesota for game 5, where they'll inevitably lose. Nobody in NBA history has ever came back from 0-3 in the NBA playoffs. Kyrie Irving, for the first time in his career, takes an L in an elimination game, and the Minnesota Timberwolves are 3-0 in elimination games as Kyrie takes his very first loss in elimination games here today. Yeah, now Kyrie is 14-1, and unfortunately for him and his squad, there will be no drinking of the Redmont vodka here today. We'll take that final drink when this series is over in an homage to Charles Barkley. I got this Redmont vodka solely for Charles Barkley, so with that being the case, it's only right that I mess around and take that drink for his last day on the job, at least for this season. But one way or another, we saw the Dallas Mavericks fall rather than mess around and complete the sweep. So for that, they have to take out their Metro cards and get aboard the L train. Let them know.
You lose.
I said let them know.
You lose.
Just in case you didn't hear it.
You lose.
Because your quest for that sweep was nothing but a
failure.
Give them their dinner.
Fresh hot ales. 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 Fresh hot ales.
Fresh hot ales. Get your lemons.
It's over. You lose. 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 It's over. You lose.
It's over. You lose. They fight to live another day. Hype train level 2. We got to dance a little bit. Oh, what the fuck? The Panthers won the game in OT. Son of a bitch. God damn it. The series is tied 2-2. Son of a bitch. God damn it. Oh, they scored fast. Within 1 minute? Oh, come on. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Tied series. And it's coming back to MSG in a pivotal game 5. Oh, Joker giving out even more gifts. Level of 3. Joker giving out all kinds of gifts. Love to see it. You love to see it. KTM Chris over there dancing in the chat. Yeah, 1970s porn music is crazy. 1970s porn music is crazy. But we saw the Minnesota Timberwolves keep their season alive. They keeping their doggone series alive, and Dallas messed around and took themselves an L here today. Dallas messed around and took themselves an L here today. See, they done helped Karl Anthony Towns not get verbally eviscerated here tonight, because I was getting ready to light this man on fire. They're able to avoid that as they take care of business. Karl Anthony Towns still goddamn trash. Still goddamn trash. But they're able to force themselves a game 5, and we got to go live on Thursday to go ahead and cover that. Reek Nasty said they should have switched Cat and Gobert onto Luka to get them out the game. You don't know why they didn't get Cat out until the 2-minute mark. They should have been attacking him the moment he fucking checked in. They should have isolated him the moment that he checked in. Yeah, Chuck got to get another suit for game 5. That's a goddamn shame. But they're able to force that doggone game 5. Hell of a goddamn job from Minnesota. Way to hold on. Cat actually came out and played basketball today. NYC going to be on fire if Rangers not only get to the Cup Finals, but they win it. It's Raps absolutely going to light it on fire. And I'm going to be outside for the damn parade. I ain't even a fan, but I'm pulling up for a parade. You tell me I get to drink out there in public? Willfully shit. Sign me up. But one way or another, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another great stream here during the NBA playoffs, and we going live again, at least for NBA tomorrow. But we going live, I should say on Thursday, but we going live, we streaming some video games tomorrow as well. This is going to be a fun one. I would like to stream every single day up until the NBA Finals. I would like to do so, as long as nothing pulls me away from being able to mess around and go live. What pisses me off more than anything is just having to deal with, I don't want to say have to deal with family, because you have the privilege to be able to do that, but there's a number of different things that mess around and have to go down has been forcing me to take a back seat regarding work. I'm blessed to be in a position to where at least I can take care of certain things, but my God, does it start to kind of nip at me that I can't prioritize the vast majority of said time here, but it is what it is. Are we doing the NHL playoffs too? I don't think I'd be going live during the NHL games, only because I'm not very knowledgeable on it. I'd primarily just want to attend those games live, but I don't know. We will see. Perhaps if you guys would like, then I can.
Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. Give me what I want, or I'm going to continue to hurt people you love. Give me what I want.
I know that's ultimately, what the people do indeed want. So there is that. But here we are. One way or another, I will catch you guys tomorrow. Eddie, take us out. You have yourselves a good night.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.